Hello student, welcome back to a new logical session of linear programming problem. Last session we have completed the overview. Also we completed question number 1 of exercise 3b. We will be proceeding with the next set of the question of the same exercise. Okay. If as of now, if anyone have any kind of doubt, please do comment me. Will definitely help you out. Proceed further with question number 2. Question 2 says minimize z equal to 6x1 plus 7x2. This you need to minimize subject to this is the equation and this is the condition. We need to find three different sets of x and y coordinate. Here we can say x1 x2 coordinate. So you need to draw a table. Last time also we have discussed this. Again we are discussing. You need to find three different combination of x1 x2 so that you can plot three different dots and join together to form the line. What is x1 x2? X1 belongs to x-axis, 2 belong to y-axis. So let's see what is the equation given. X1 plus 2x2 equal to 4. This equation is given, right? Now you have to substitute different values of x1 and to get the x2. So I will suggest directly if you solve it, it will be difficult and can be time consuming or may not be accurate also. So do one thing, you can follow this one. So 2x2 is equal to 4 minus x1. So x2 is equal to 4 minus x1 divided by 2. You can further segregate as 2 minus x1 by 2. Now you can think rationally what? The moment you substitute x1 equal to 0, what will happen? This will be 0, x2 will be 2. So you can write here when x1 is 0, x2 is how much? You found one combination. Similarly, you have to do again also. Suppose x2 equal to 2 minus x1 by 2. Suppose if you substitute x1 equal to 2, what will happen? 2 divided by 2, here you can write 2 divided by 2, 2 get cancelled, 1. So 2 minus 1, 1. x2 is 1. The moment you substitute x1, 2, x2 is 1. Now again I'll substitute 2 minus x1. Let's say x1 is 4 this time. Okay. So 2 2s are 4. Okay, 2 minus 2, 0. 2 minus 2 equal to 0. So the moment x1 is 4, x2 is 0. I've got three combination. You need to draw this combination on the graph paper. Okay, pull out the graph paper and plot these points. So what is the first point? 0 comma 2. Where is 0? Here in the origin, at the origin, and x2 that is y coordinate. So 2. Your point will be here. So let's say A. Second, 2 and 1. 2 is on x-axis and 1 is on y-axis, this point. Okay, so this, let's say this point is B. You need to write the coordinate also. So here it was 0 comma 2, here it is 2 comma 1. Third one, 4 comma 0. 4 is here somewhere. Okay, 0 is on the same axis. Where will be your point? So here, same point, C. So 4 comma 0. Now you need to join this line to get the equations. So you have to use a scale to draw this line this way. So once you draw, you should write the name of this equation. What is the name of the equation? What we have solved? This one, right? x1 plus 2x2, x1 plus 2x2 is equal to 4. Here it's greater than equal to 0. That's part of inequality. We have to draw the graph. Next condition says x1 comma x2 then 0, greater than 0. It means x1 and x2 will be always upside. Means upside means here somewhere. It is not going to below the line because it's positive. So let's see first condition. First condition says x1 plus 2x2 greater than equal to 4. Second condition, x1 comma x2 greater than equal to 0. So okay, this condition, when I say greater than equal to 0, so you should be like this one, this region. So single line, right? This region, you got it. So this region, how many points you get on this line? This point, and this point. Okay, this, I mean to say that this particular line plus x1 comma x2 greater than 0, we have three different points. So what are the 3 points? 0 comma 2, let's say point A. Second, 0 comma 0, let's say B. Third one, let's say 4 comma 0, C. 3 different points we got using this graph. So let's consider point A. So at point A, what is the 0 comma 2? x1 is 0, x2 is 2. So you need to substitute those value in this equation. So z is equal to 6x1, x1 is 0, 7x2, x2 is 2. After solving 6, 0, 14, so 14. At point A, your value is 14. Now at point B, 0, 0. If you substitute 0x1, 0x2, your Z is 0. Straightforward. Third, at point, which one? C, 4, 0. Let's substitute. So 6 into 4, 7 into 0. 6 into 4 is 24, 7 into 0, so it's 24. So which is the minimum one? As per this solution, you will say that okay, Z equal to 0 is minimum at 0, 0. But no, we cannot consider x1, x2 equal to 0. Reason, condition says the same thing, right? So which one you have to consider? This one. At point A, 0, 2, at 0, 2, minimum value of Z is equal to 14. And this will be your answer. Because at 0, 2, you have the minimum value. I hope you understood. It's very easy because this is only one equation. Now in next question, we will have two different equation and need to solve it. Then you'll get some intersection point and you'll get the maximum or minimum value. Question number 3. As graph I have chosen different because we have two different equations. Here it says maximize Z equal to 2x1 plus 40x2. Do not confuse with x1, x2. Let's say I'll write over here. So this is x1 or letter x coordinate. This is x2 or y coordinate. Okay, makes sense. Now what is the condition? The first condition says subject to x1 plus x2 less than 1. So x1 plus x2 equal to 1. So it's very straightforward. You need to find three different points. So x1 is equal to 1 minus x2. When x2 is 0, your x1 is 1. Simple. When x2 is 1, your x1 is 0. Simply you can substitute over here. Okay, when x2 is 2, your x1 is minus 1. You got this one. Straightforward. Now you can draw the line for this equation. Then we can proceed with the second equation. Let's draw the line. First 1, 0. 1 is here, 0 is here. To this point, let's say A, 1, 0. Second 0, 1 somewhere here on the line. B, 0, 1. Third one minus 1, minus is here. 2 is here. This point minus 1, 2. Let's say point C. Okay, now draw this line which will meet all three dots. I found this line. What is the name of this line? As per the equation. What is the equation? x1 plus x2 equal to 1. Now the second equation. Which one? This one. Let's draw this also. Okay. So I've written the equation. Again, it seems difficult to do one thing. Follow this one always. So x2 is equal to, you can write 2x2, 3, 6x1. I have just taken this element to right hand side. Next I can say x2 is equal to 3 minus 6x1 divided by 2, and once you bifurcate it, 3 by 2 minus 3x1. Now it's become easy. You can substitute the value of x1 to get the value of x2. Okay, now if I substitute x1 is equal to 0, so this element will be 0, x2 will be 3 by 2. x1 is equal to 0, x2 is 3 by 2, and 3 by 2 is nothing but 1.5. This is first condition. Second, I need to substitute something so that we can get the proper equation. If I substitute x1 is equal to 1, what will happen? x1 is equal to 1. Let's see, x2 equal to 3 by 2 minus 3 into 1. So 3 by 2 minus 3. If you solve it, 2 3 is 6. 3 minus 6 divided by 2. That is minus 3 by 2. So it means again 1 minus 1 by minus 1.55. So x2 is 1.5. Let's draw the table. First one, when x1 was 0, your x2 is 1.5. When x1 is 1, your x2 is minus 1.5. Now we need one more. So let's say if I x2 is equal to 3 by 2, I need to substitute some value. If I substitute half, what will happen? 3 into half. So that is 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2 equal to 0. What does it mean? When x1 is half, your x2 is 0. Now we have three different points that we need to plot. First point is 0, 1.5. So here is the 0. What will be 1.5? See this bracket. For example, 0 comma 1.5. So 0 is on x-axis, on y-axis that is x2 is 1.5. So this will be your, let's say, small a, 0 comma 1.5. Second, 1 comma minus 1.5. 1 is over here, and on the y-axis is the negative 1.5. So where it will fall? Somewhere on this one line and here somewhere. How? See, this is x-axis 1, this is also 1.5. So 1 comma minus 1.5. So let's say point P. Third, half comma 0. On x-axis it's a half. So half we can say somewhere here at this whole point. So this is your, let's say, small c. Now we got 3 points. We need to draw the line. Okay, using scale. Let's do that. Using the scale, I have drawn this line. Okay, let's say name of this line as per the equation 6x1 plus 2x2 is equal to 3. Now we have two different points. Now we have to find the region. What region? Feasible region. That region can give me solution. Now here less than and equal to sign or greater than equal to sign will play major role. So here in this question, x1 plus x2 less than 1. So x1 plus x2, so it is different line, less than 1. Where is the equation? Somewhere in this, right? Less than, it means below this line, this entire thing below this x1 plus x2 line. Now the next one, 6x1 plus 6x2 less than 3. So below this line, what will be the solution? This particular region from this side. Now, what is the common thing? If you notice that this particular region is coming in both equation. So which region coming in both equation? That we need to consider. So I can say that this region coming in both equation. Let me highlight this. Are you understanding this reason? I'm telling you this particular reason coming in inside both the line, because this reason inside this line, black line, and this reason inside the orange line. So this is our physical reason. We need to write the coordinates of this particular point. What are the coordinates? So let's say this coordinate is 0 comma 1. This coordinate 0 comma 0. Do we need to consider this one? No, because x1 and x2 should be greater than 0. We cannot take 0. It's not required. It's not worth. So this one 0 comma 1, the first one. This one, this is what? 1.5 comma 0. And this one, this we don't know. Either you can calculate using this line. I will say that do not take chance. Solve both equal line simultaneously, you'll get the point. Or else you can calculate also. As I mentioned that this every dot here, this is 2. So we are intersecting somewhere here, so it will be accordingly you need to calculate, but it's very difficult to calculate. So I would say do not take chance. Solve those two lines simultaneously to get these points. As of now, how many points we got? So the reason and points. I'll write point over here so then you can understand. This point is 0 comma 1. So point A 0 comma 1, first one. Second point B 0 comma 0, though it's not required. Third one is this one, so 1.5 comma 0, and fourth point is this one that you need to figure out. I'll show you how. So to get D point, that is this point, I'm solving these two equations. Rather than solving simultaneously, I'll do one thing. This first equation says x1 plus x2 equal to 1. I'll substitute x2 equal to 1 minus x1. So in second equation, so 6x1 plus 2x2. So what is x2? x2 is this one. 1 minus x1 is equal to 3. So 6x1 plus 2, open the bracket, 2x1 is equal to 3. 6x minus 4x1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Okay, 4x1 is equal to 3 minus 2. x1 is equal to 1 by 4. So x1 is 1 by 4, and then substitute the same thing over here. So x2 will be 1 minus 1 by 4. So it will be x2 equal to 3 by 4. The third point here, fourth point we can write 1 by 4 and 3 by 4. So here also, if you see this equation, right, the moment you try to find guess in this using this graph. Okay, see here. So each point is 2. So this is 1. 1 divided by 2. So 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8 and 1. So similarly here 0.25. So somewhere x 1 by 4 and y 3 by 4. So from y is 3 by 4, here 1 by 4. So either you can capture from graph or solve the equation simultaneously. You will get the answer. So we have now 4 points and we need to find the values on these points of the given equation. And what is the equation? Z is equal to 20x1 plus 40x2. Let's see what is the value of each and every equation at A. So Z is equal to A. What is the x1? 0. So 20 into 0. X2 is 1. So 40 into 1. This is 0 plus 40. So 40. So at A, it's 40. At B, 0, 0. Everything will be 0. No need to consider also. 1 by 2, 0. So let's substitute 20 into 1 by 2, 40 into 0. So it's a 10. Let's see at D. D is what is the question? 1 by 4, 3 by 4. Let's substitute 20 into 1 by 4, 40 into 3 by 4. Let's do some cancellation. So 4 5s are 4 10s are. After solving 5 plus 30, answer is 35. So at which position we have the maximum value? I hope you have figured out already. At 0, 1, that is at A, we have 40, which is the maximum value. So what is the solution? So at 0, 1, your answer should be at 0, 1, maximum value of this equation, which is 40. So this is the way you have to solve using graph. I hope you understood. So something, if you don't understand, comment me. I'll definitely help you out. Let's meet in the next video. Till then, subscribe and keep learning.